Hey guys, thanks for joining me today here on Feature Junkie. My name is Ed, and today we're going to be talking about the movie The Whale, directed by Darren Aronofsky, starring Brendan Fraser, Sadie Sink, Ty Simpkins, and Hung Chow. So right now, IMDb has this movie rated as an 8.2 out of 10, Rotten Tomatoes has this as a 65%, and Metacritic has this as a 60 out of 100. I've got a few things to say about this film, but before I do, if you could leave a like down below, I'd greatly appreciate that. Now let's get into the plot, courtesy of Rotten Tomato. A reclusive English teacher suffering from severe obesity attempts to reconnect with his estranged teenage daughter for one last chance at redemption. Alright guys, there's a ton of films this year that I feel like invoked raw emotion of love, sadness, grief, but none do it like this film. Like, this film is drowning in emotion, and I can tell you, as the credits were rolling, I was bawling my eyes out. And we've all seen the video of Brendan Fraser and the cast getting a 6-minute standing ovation at the Venice Film Festival, so I kind of knew I was getting myself into like a master class of a film, but nope, I was not ready for what we got. As the plot summary says, the film follows the character of Charlie, and Charlie's not perfect, but Charlie's a good guy that suffers from obesity and only has mere days to live. And while he's battling his demons, he learns that his daughter is also battling hers too. So he does everything in his power with the time that he has left to show how wonderful of a person she truly is. And I think what makes this film so sad is that we know that Charlie is a great person, and we hope the best for him, but we also know that his time is almost up. But regardless, he still perseveres. In my opinion, Charlie represents the best in all of us with his positivity and seeing the good in others. He also represents the insecurities that we all have in life, and his coping method just happens to be eating. And rather than eating to make himself feel better, he's actually eating to hurt himself, to feel something, really anything at all, from life. It's a true battle that people with obesity are dealing with, and this movie personally opened up my eyes to really keep an open mind of what others are going through, whether if it's obesity, mental health struggles, loss, some pain in their lives, whatever it is. It's just the simple saying of don't judge a book by its cover. And while we love the character Charlie, there's a man behind those prosthetics that deserves even higher praise, and that's Brendan Fraser. I can't say enough about what Brandon did to bring Charlie to life and help us connect with him. Like, you can tell he poured his heart out into this character, and it comes off so genuine. And then it hit me that Brendan Fraser is Charlie. He's known as one of the most humble, nicest guys in Hollywood, and let's call it what it is. He was wrongfully blacklisted from producers, from Hollywood, but he's finally getting the flowers he deserves. Many are calling this Brendan Fraser's comeback performance, as he's the front runner for the Oscars this year, and there's no doubt in my mind that he should win. Also, shout out to his co-stars Hung Chow and Sadie Sink. Hung does a great job showing the moral dilemma that Liz has to go through of being Charlie's friend. She's the one person that can really help him, yet she's also enabling his disease, and ironically, it's a weight on her life as well. And then there's Sadie Sink, who I've said before has that it factor. She, to me, was the MVP of last season's Stranger Things, and she's got what it takes to be a major movie star for the next few decades as she continues her career. The only critique I would say is that her character as Ellie is very similar to her role as Max in Stranger Things. Now, I get the script is the script, but I just think it would have been cool to see her in other roles than the mad at the world teenager. I think she has the talent and the charisma to do it, so I'm pulling for her. Film-wise, I think it looks gorgeous. Nothing happens outside of the four walls of Charlie's apartment, and I think it's a great symbolization of how Charlie is trapped in his house just like he is in his mind and body. Also, one of my favorite things that the director Darren Aronofsky does is he films in a 1:33 over 1 aspect ratio, which is basically like a square. I always love that aspect ratio because it feels like a throwback of filming a home video, so it gives that illusion that you're transported and connected to the film more. I understand that The Whale has its few imperfections and it might not be for everyone, but this deep, heart-wrenching film has the performances for me. It has the message, it has the intense drama, and those are all reasons why it's a must-watch for me. And while a 65 on Rotten Tomato, in my opinion, is actually a good score, there's no question in my mind that that number needs to be pumped up a little bit. Audience scores have this film as a 93%, so that just tells you that people really love this film, and I hope word of mouth can give this film some legs into contending into the box office for the next few weeks to come. But I want to know what your thoughts are on this film. If you've seen it, if you haven't, what are your reservations, or if you love it, leave those thoughts in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe, hit that notification icon down below so you know when I'm going live or dropping new content. And I want to thank you guys so much for joining me here today on Feature Junkie.